What's up, gang? Welcome back to Andrew and I'm on Deep. Today we're going over special derivatives. So we're going to start with trigonometric ones, and there's a few basic ones you have to go over. So sine and cos are the ones we will be looking at today. The derivative of, say, sine of, let's go sine of theta because we're dealing with angles here. So that is a very poorly drawn theta, sine theta, and cos theta. The derivative, so d over d theta of sine theta is going to be equal to cos theta. Okay. And this is what's cool about trigonometric functions is that they actually exist in a sort of circle. So we can draw it out here. So you have sine of theta. When you take the derivatives, it becomes cos of theta. When you take the derivative of cos of theta, it actually becomes negative sine of theta. And you guessed it, it becomes negative cos theta once you do it again. And it just goes back to sine theta. So this is helpful to know because it's very easy to remember. And it's sort of like a circle. In other words, the fourth derivative, so the fourth derivative, sorry, that's not 4, that's a 2, okay, 4. The fourth derivative of sine theta is actually just sine theta. Because you would go, okay, let's go once, let's go twice, 3 times, and we're back to sine theta on the 4th time. So that's essentially all you really need to know for trigonometric derivatives. Because with this knowledge, you can actually figure out the derivative of any other trigonometric function. You can do this using trig rules. Take tangent, for example. The derivative of tangent is, well, let's say we don't know, and we wanted to figure this out. Instead of searching it up, what you could do is say, okay, well, tangent of theta is equal to sine of theta over cos of theta, right? So, now from here, we can just take the derivative of this using quotient rule. And let's do that. So this would become the derivative of sine theta, which is cos theta, times cos theta, minus sine theta, times the derivative of cos theta, which is negative sine theta, over the denominator squared, so cos squared of theta. This becomes cos squared theta. This minus here and this minus, sorry, let's circle them in a different color. This minus and this minus cancel each other out, so we are left with plus sine squared theta over cos squared theta. Now, we know by the trigonometric identity that this is actually equal to 1, so we can further simplify this to 1 over cos squared theta, or in other words, secant squared theta. And you may recognize this. This is another somewhat basic identity. But here we've shown that you can do it with only knowledge of sine and cos and basic derivative rules. And this holds true for any other function. Secant and cosecant are just reciprocals of sine and cosine. And cotangent is just this, but flipped. So this is essentially all you really need to know for trigonometric functions. As long as you know sine and cos, you're good. Anyway, thanks for watching this episode of Andrew and I'm on Deep. Join us next time when we go over logarithms, because those are more fun.